Hey, yo, big fish. Start the ting, blood. Run the intro, man.
Welcome to 11 on 11 Tuesday. Introducing to your big four up top, ARF, aka two-leg tackle, aka Brexit football.
This is tiki-taka football, Guardiola football.
Next up, Mr. Talent ID, the man, the myth, Ace.
He was never that good. He was never that guy. I'll be honest with you.
New signing, 2023 season, Lee the legend.
Ace, why are you on this case, bro? Back up, bro.
Lastly, our big man up top, Mo Salah.
But lock him. I got time today, bro. I got time today.
Every Tuesday.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I have a pretty long clip to play. It's like a minute and a half, but it's all gold. So trust me, it's worth it.
Sure.
Why is Pep Linders the head of scout? Who made him the football manager to make all the decisions? I need someone to go to Pep Linders and slap the out of him. Just give me 30 seconds with the I'll make him stop making decisions of this football club. Who the are you coming out every week with a quote with some new shit and Klopp enabling him as well? Klopp put him in his place, yach. Slap him, put him in the corner of the room. Tell him shut the up. Every week he comes up with some new quote. And then people wonder why we're FSG out and why we speak about these people the way we do. People tell me I don't keep the same energy. Bro, Salah. Nunes. Gakpo. Gomez. Matip. Robertson. Thiago. Keita. Klopp. Happy now? We keep the same energy for everyone here. Get them. These fuckers are all letting us down. Manager can't manage.
Wait for it.
Coach who can't keep his mouth shut and he writes a book every time. Do you guys know that we now have more books released than we have away wins? Robertson book released. Henderson book released. Pep Linders book released. John Arthur book released. We have more books released than we have away wins. My head is hot. My vein is popping out my head, yeah. The vein is popping out, yeah. The way we are so arrogant. We are so arrogant. Forget we use the word negligence. But we are so arrogant, you guys. We wrote 100 books. Ya Habibi, we won one title. We won one title. Why are you writing book after book? Imagine we won 15 titles. Will you make 15 movies and bring Morgan Freeman to speak on it? We won one title and one Champions League. That is our success.
Oh my god.
And we're sat here just shit, man.
But yeah, no. He keeps going on. Oh my, that was one of the greatest clips I've ever seen in my life.
Doesn't he call him like Al-Shamuta 1, Al-Shamuta 2 or something?
Hey, relax.
That'd be on ice? An ice spice?
Yeah,
same guy. That one was less PG, believe it or not.
That guy's
Bro, he sounds like he's from Saga, wallahi. That sounds like from our old Ensmo.
Those Twitter spaces are crazy, wallah. Crazy.
That's a UAE Don that came through the saga, eh?
Wallahi. Is he Egyptian, that guy? I can't tell. I can't tell the dialect.
He's Qatari. I think he's from Qatar.
Qatar?
Okay,
Yeah,
never
his
mind.
name is, we'll give him proper shout out, Al-Hussam on Twitter. I'll find his Twitter, but yeah, shout out to him. We love to see passionate football fans.
Facts. I'll tell you this. He's given more airtime than most pundits has given Liverpool this season. Already.
Bro, you know the rules. You know the rules, bro. It's they who shall not be named, bro. They don't talk about Liverpool at all. I mean, I see once in a while they'll say, yeah, the struggles that continues. It's so like nonchalant. It's a very like neutral.
It's weak.
They're asking Klopp about Chelsea's financial situation before they're asking about the form of Liverpool. They're not asking about his own club.
Yeah. No,
What are they, 11th in the table or 10th in the table? They're talking about, how do you think Chelsea's able to spend this much money?
Nah, Mo found a team he could beat on. Listen,
Bro,
you were in 10th, my friend.
And I'm beating hard, bro.
The fans went from like our forwards can't finish. We need somebody. We need another attacker. So we definitely need a midfielder to Trent. Like they just keep moving the hole or the goalpost of like where they're lacking. But it feels good though. It's great to watch. I'm enjoying it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm enjoying it. The best manager in the world.
I mean, see, that's the thing, Liban. A lot of blame from guys like us are giving Klopp the blame. I'm not Klopp out. I heard some people say Klopp out. The manager needs to go. Blah blah blah. Like, come on, man. Like, this is a guy who's somewhat overachieved with this Liverpool squad. He was
Oh
one.
my God! Stop that!
Hold on,
What?
hold on, Mr. Man City.
Overachieved.
Hold on.
What did they achieve?
They won the
What are you
Champions
talking
League.
about?
I say something you
Bro,
don't know yet.
how long are we gonna talk about
Something we
that? How
both
long are we
don't
gonna talk
know.
about that?
Okay, but still, that's a crazy accomplishment. And
Huh?
back to my point, I'm just saying there's been
Didn't
a
Tuchel
lot
do
of
it?
blame. There's been a lot of blame on Jurgen Klopp when this squad has been absolutely dog shit, for being completely honest. Mo Salah is playing like he's, I don't know, 40 years old.
You're
Forgot how to play
bugging.
football.
You're bugging. You know Salah's
Your
on
guy
fire right now.
Thiago, wallahi,
It's not
I
my
don't know
guy.
what happened to that. Naby Keita, garbage. Jordan Henderson, Mo's guy, garbage. Matip, who everybody on this podcast was bigging up, wallahi,
Garbage.
the worst
Not
performance
me.
I've
Not
ever
me.
seen in my life.
That's
Yes,
pre me. I was
worst
there.
performance.
Oh,
My hands down. I'm
Hey,
not
The
gonna
records are
apologize for my
there.
take.
But nah, man, like I just feel like Jurgen Klopp gets too much blame. I get it. He makes a lot of excuses. Fair enough. But these players get away with a lot, bro. They get away with a lot. Everyone gets away with a lot
Hold on, guys.
except Trent, though.
All right, hold on, guys. All right, does Trent start for Arsenal?
no.
No.
Oh, y'all are both joking. Mo, I'm not talking. Mo, does Trent start for Arsenal?
1000%.
Does Mo Salah start for
current
Arsenal? Does Mo Salah
No.
start for Arsenal?
No, he doesn't. Not for
Are
me.
you going based off
Excellent.
current form, though? Or are you just
Oh,
going
yeah,
based
no,
off
he starts, but not at right wing. He starts, but not at right wing.
Hold on.
No. Saka gets moved.
Saka
Saka
will
gets.
left.
Thank you.
Salah
Saka
gets-
goes.
Salah-
No.
Salah becomes our striker.
Saka gets moved. Saka
Salah's
gets.
our striker.
Does Van Dijk start on Arsenal?
Absolutely.
Yes.
So
Yes.
what are you talking about? This overachievement. It is the blame is on
I'm
Klopp.
talking about over the years.
That's three players that get into the best team in the league right now.
No. Let's flip it. Lee, does Van Dijk get into City's team?
Yes.
Does Trent get into City's team?
Yes.
Over
And
Kyle
Salah gets into
Walker?
City's team.
Nah, Lee, you're dying for this agenda. You're dying
No,
for it.
Salah doesn't. But
Don't
Salah
die.
doesn't make it.
it's
Salah
real.
doesn't.
He has like the least chance out of the three.
But he
that you
gets
just
in.
named.
Nah.
Yeah, bro. What are you talking about? We have
Also-
Mara's the best right winger in the league, bro.
Nah, but you guys are deflecting from my point. I was saying Klopp gets most of the blame, and we go straight to the players. You're saying the players are good enough to.
They are.
They are good enough, but
They are good
clearly,
enough.
but they're not showing they're good enough right now. Why does the manager get full blame? The
Yeah,
manager's
because-
putting out the same team, no?
Thank you. That's the problem. He puts out the same. He's been okay. Look, I don't want to speak for a Liverpool fan. I don't like when my manager puts out the same 11, same tactics, no matter who they play. I think that's so stupid. He's been doing that. He's been doing that for years now. They're burnt out. They're definitely like a team that needs a little bit of a shakeup. This guy just plays the same exact tactics, same exact way, same exact 11 week to week.
Nah,
I hear
but
that.
Arf,
He hasn't been adaptable. Like he
No,
hasn't
not at
changed
all.
it.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Arf,
He has
that's
no
always
pivot.
been a knock on him. He always runs the starting 11s to the ground. He always does that.
And
So,
it's worked.
this
Last
has
season
to
it
be a
worked.
knock on
They
him.
finished with 92 points last season. Like they were in every final. Like, are we forgetting what
Oh
happened?
no,
last
no,
season?
we're not giving away finals trophies, final attendance trophy. I don't do that. I'm sorry.
Bro,
Maybe you do.
He
I don't
won
do
it.
that.
He won the FA Cup, though.
That's
Yeah. So you won the
Arf
FA Cup. No finals attendance.
He lost
trophy.
1-0 to Madrid. Like what?
There's
what's
not basketball. We don't
They
get
won
finals
2
attendance trophies.
trophies and penalty kicks. 2 trophies that don't even matter in penalty kicks.
against Chelsea, the team that did win the Champions League before that. But anyways, I just feel like we're
A Chelsea
now
team,
that
their
matters.
owner was on their way out. Their owner was on their way out.
you see, you guys are
They were at
deflecting, bro.
war.
You guys don't just want to put all the blame on Jurgen Klopp, where you're trying to avoid
I'm not putting all the blame.
blame.
I'm not putting all the blame on him. It's just
But that's what
we were
everybody's
calling
like-
him the best manager in the world 2 years ago, a year ago. Everybody's calling him the best manager in the world a year ago. The best managers in the world are not in mid-table with this team. So now for all those people that were like, oh, what if we switch Klopp and Pep? They went, okay, switch them now. Switch them now. Let's see what happens.
I just want to say, man, the whole thing with Jurgen, I rate Jurgen. I think it's sick, but it is interesting that at Dortmund after 7 years, he's at the similar position he is in Liverpool after 7 years. The team's failing. Last time at Dortmund, same thing happened. The players were tired, injured, whatever it is, ended up being 10th midway through the year. Same thing's happening right now. So you have to question it. There's a correlation.
No, there is, but you also have to judge it holistically. Let's say, for example, there's 3 key components. There's the players, there's the coach, and then there's the ownership. The accountability is shared between all of them, right? So Klopp definitely has blame. No matter what you say, Arf, he definitely has blame. The players have blame, and the owners have blame.
Period.
Who has the most?
Yeah, but again, exactly
the
the
most?
most. The most we know where it's going.
That's subjective. I think it's the owners.
Who?
I think it's the owners.
The owners didn't buy Cody Gakpo. That's not the owners. That was a very.
That's the owners.
That's not the owners, bro. That's not the owners. That's Klopp and his people. That's not the owners.
I think it's Klopp. I feel like that's a Klopp thing.
Klopp won a billion like 2 years ago. Klopp won a billion.
He's not. He don't want to go there. What do you mean he wants? He doesn't want to go there. Why is it? Why does everybody feel like there's this right for Bellingham to go to Liverpool? He don't want to go there. I don't blame him. Why would you want to go there?
One of the best analytical teams in the world. Their whole purpose of that division, that group or whatever, is to look for players that fit Klopp's mold for a midfielder, and they haven't brought in anybody. That's an ownership or at least an organizational failing that has nothing to do with Klopp.
Klopp is involved. If you're telling me that Klopp isn't involved in these signings or at any big club,
involved. I'm not saying he's not involved.
That's so cap.
I'm not saying he's not involved. But I'm saying the team recognizes they need a midfielder. Us fans recognize they need a midfielder. Everybody knows they need a midfielder. But the analytical team failed to go get him one.
Okay,
six. They got Arthur on loan, bro.
Since summer, he said, and during the summer, during a press conference, he's the one that said, we can't compete with these big clubs. They're spending all. Since that comment, he spent over 100 million. Just literally since that comment.
Cap. He does that all the time.
Okay.
It's cap.
Can I add to
broke.
this?
It's not just him. They've been generation after generation. All these media pundits act like Liverpool's broke. They never are. They're top 4 spenders since the Premier League era. Top 4 spenders, but they're always somehow broke.
Okay, to add to that, and Ace brought it up last week in terms of Gakpo, who was a luxury buy. I don't think he was a luxury buy. I think he was a priority, actually, now that I had the week to think about it. Like, think about it. Luis Diaz is injured. I don't even know when he's coming back. Jota's injured. Firmino's injured. We all knew that coming into the World Cup break. Like, wingers was actually a priority.
Cap.
Attackers were a priority at that
I'll tell
point.
you why it's cap.
No, like they had already depth in midfield. They've signed midfielders in the past.
Last season at center backs, Klopp was like, no, we don't want to buy center backs because when our center backs come back healthy, we're going to have players that we don't need. So you're going to get Gakpo? Because next season Jota's back. Diaz is back. You're going to get Gakpo then? That's cap. If that's what you said last season,
you're not forgetting. They also lost Sadio Mane in the last window too. Like that's a big difference from the season
before that.
Yeah, but that's 2 different positions, Mo. Mane
Jota
is not a striker
that,
like Darwin Núñez.
They bought Jota before that. They bought attacking options before that. Change the system. You have enough players up front.
I don't think it was in their plans. Luis Diaz getting hurt. I don't think
he don't got that in him, Mo. He don't got that in him, Mo. Klopp don't got that. They should have that kind of adjustment.
There's no excuse. They should have midfielders. I think it's more so the organization's fault, but Klopp to has a fault in saying, "Hey, I need midfielders."
Yeah, he does have a fault, but let's not act like what it comes down to is how efficient are you with the money that you have. I feel like Guardiola, people say he spends a lot, but he's efficient. He knows what he needs. He knows what he buys. He knows like the ebbs and flows of.
He's not efficient.
We have one of the thinnest squads in the Premier League.
He's efficient.
During the Pep Guardiola era, we've never filled the 25-man roster. Never. We've never filled that roster.
Stop this. Your B team is like Champions League worthy.
Look at the bench today. Look, we've never filled that 25-man roster. Every single team fills it. We've never done that.
You're talking about City. You're talking about City. That's your fault. Your guy wants to loan out other players, top tier players.
First of all,
but anyway,
Guardiola, he used to purposely leave players out the 25-man squad as a signal to ownership that we need players. That's facts. He admitted it.
Very true.
He's been doing that since he got here. So clearly he's saying, I have the 18, 19 that I'm going to rock with, and then that's it.
Yes.
But let's get back to Liverpool. I almost forgot about Alisson too.
Right.
He definitely plays for Arsenal too.
You derailed me today. Okay.
Yeah, but that doesn't really count when you're talking about players. Because it doesn't affect the general, at least the tactics of a team generally.
I'm just pointing out their quality that we all know. I'm just pointing out their clear quality.
Without Alisson, they'd be 15th in the league right now.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm just rationalizing the Klopp blame, in my opinion.
Yeah, but okay, what do you have to say about Alisson though? I feel like he's been the only positive of this Liverpool squad.
I know. I'm saying the good thing. That's what I'm saying. He also starts for Arsenal. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I get you.
Oh,
I like that.
100%.
Wait. Arif,
it's not about...
Does Alisson start for Arsenal?
Yeah.
It's not that.
It's too soon, Ramsdale. I'm just going based off current form, Achilles.
The thing is, it's not about individuals. It's about the sum of your parts, right? Like what you guys can do together.
You're literally describing the manager's job. You're talking about a manager's job right now.
Yeah, and I'm getting to your
you're
point.
with me. Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
my
not
bad.
about the individuals that you have; it's what you can do with them together. So if Klopp is not achieving that well, then there's problems with him. Plain and simple, Arif. I don't know what there is to add to
No,
that.
but again, you guys brought up ownership, you brought up players, but then this main focal point is always Jurgen Klopp. This is
Why
all
is
I'm
it the
saying.
main focal
Everybody,
point? Who
fair enough.
decided it was the main focal
He's a
point?
leader. He's a
Who?
leader. But Ace, you were the one that said, was it a year or two ago? This is a team full of leaders where Pep Guardiola is the leader. This is a team that's full of quality, and we're always paying all attention to Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp said this. Jurgen Klopp, this result. Come on, man. Like it's just a little too much. It's getting a little overhand right now.
No, to be fair, Van Dijk's gotten blame. Salah's gotten blame. Hendo's gotten blame.
Not as much.
Nunes has gotten blame. What?
Nunes has
Everybody's
gotten
gotten blame.
Everybody
Hendo's
went through
gotten
the
blame.
gauntlet. Everybody went through the
Trent's gotten
gauntlet
blame.
except for Klopp. Everybody went through the gauntlet except for Klopp.
Nah. I think Jurgen Klopp has been in the gulag for quite some time compared to these
Arif,
players.
this is the same thing that we said
haven't
about
even mentioned Thiago's name. We barely mentioned Matip's performance in the last month since the World Cup. We haven't talked about Nunes in like 2 months, which surprisly, I don't think he even scored a goal in the last 2 months.
Eto kicked that Matip out of Cameroon. He's been in the dirt since.
for real. But yo, his performance against Brighton, I was actually shocked. I was so shocked. Yo, Joe Gomez, bro, by the way, I'm surprised he plays for Liverpool.
Spice.
Bro, he has to play for like Crystal Palace or something by now. This is actually crazy. Like, I feel for the guy. I know you went through all these injury stuff, but goddamn, man, he lost
That's
it, bro.
That's not it. It was the Raheem Sterling when he punked him. That's when he took all of his chakra, and that's it.
I forgot about that.
Was he on City then? Yeah, he was on City, right?
Yeah.
He was on City, yeah. I think it was last season, actually. It was
like at least two.
Damn, time
and then you had to come see him in the English camp right after.
Yeah, you're right. All right, let's move on.
Wait. Before that, Matip, he's in a bad rut of form. I may have been wrong, but we'll see. Accountability. Mo, you have anything to say?
They told me he progresses up the field, whatever that means.
Nah.
That team is still in shambles. I'm not putting blame on him.
I'm not putting blame on him, but we have to come to the table when he's playing bad.
I'm open to apologies, by the way. I'm just saying.
It happens.
I'm just saying. I'm open to apologies. Certain people said he was better than Van Dijk, but anyways.
I mean, this is not an argument you want to die on right now because Van Dijk's having a stinker season.
He's injured.
That's a mid-off. That's a mid-off.
For real.
Listen, man. We move on. Okay, let's talk. City Tottenham. Liba, start us off. This guy shaked his head and everything, bro.
So I just want to say for all those idiots that were on the TikTok comments talking about Ake and Akanji are quality. Why don't you watch the game today? Sorry, I didn't mean to swear. But
do your thing, bro.
I hope they watch the game today. And what's so funny is like even the commentator doesn't even see it, which it talks about like I wanted to mute them today. Like Tottenham was clearly like playing the counter and they played it really well today, so credit to them. But there was a time where Ake was making these last ditch like saves or last ditch tackles. He's not even supposed to be in a position like that for him to make that kind of tackle. He's supposed to be organizing the back line so that we're not even in a situation where Kulusevski or his son is in on net. And I hear the fucking commentator talking about, Ake, what a great player he's been this season. And I'm not taking anything away from Ake. I'm really not. He definitely is a person that tries hard, but he cannot be the leader on the back line. Akanji cannot be the leader on the back. They both looked lost today. Every time they countered, it really, if you guys, I know you guys watched, it really felt like they were going to score on every counter. Like it really felt like that. Even outside of Rodri's error, like even before that, they really looked like they were going to score today. But a lot of people are, whenever City struggle, their favorite thing is to just go at Pep and say like he's overthinking it or whatever the case may be. No one was saying anything when Pep was playing like this and they were flying in the beginning of the season. No one said anything because it was working, right? But now that it's not working or now that it's not as effective, everybody has a lot to say. But I will say the players definitely looked on edge today. I don't know if you guys could see that. I have no idea. Like, obviously, we do know what's going on with the Joao Cancelo stuff. Yeah. Pep has definitely went to war with the players, which I honestly don't mind. Like, I really don't because – that clip with him and Rio is going around where he talks about he has to shake things up. Like people accept less on a championship team. I don't want to remind everyone that this is a three-peat season, which is a very difficult, and it's only five, whatever.
All right.
But he does need to change things up, and he's at war with in the locker room. And I know there's people that are out that are like not healthy right now, and he's not playing people that he doesn't feel like are showing him the correct body language or whatever. I'm ranting right now, but
Who?
I would say, well,
Kevin.
Apparently Phil has an injury that we don't even know about, but he wasn't even listed on the
Allegedly.
bench. Yeah, allegedly. We don't know. But I did see a recent interview with him, so I don't know if he apparently was in the Cancelo squabble on Pep's side. So, but I don't know. The reports I've seen is that the locker room is definitely divided. The KDB bench today wasn't really anything that I was worried about. This is very normal. The second half of the season, he always does this. Like
Lee, what did I tell you? I messaged you right after the Cancelo deal. What did I tell you?
What'd you say?
You don't remember?
No, I don't remember.
Remember I said this might
If it
cause
was on WhatsApp, I didn't
issues.
see it.
Huh? I forgot, you damn Americans. but I messaged you, I don't know if you remember, about in terms of locker room being divided. When something big like this, when a top tier player like Cancelo,
Yeah. It could be
What? What?
Cancelo was probably arguably best fullback in the world. That's what we were saying not too long ago. I'm still with that. One of the best. He's definitely one of the best.
It's definitely
It's
Reece James.
He got benched by Dalot.
Anyway, that's not the argument I'm trying to talk about.
I'm sorry.
But he's one of the best fullback in the world. So do you feel like that might have caused a problem in the locker room, might cause some division? Because a lot of players, like you said, weren't up for it today. I kind of seen Kevin De Bruyne.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that they weren't up for it. It was like they were on edge. Like everyone was hitting the ball too hard, off the mark pass.
Don't you think like Pep Guardiola is trying so hard right now to like push players and be like, yo, like he's saying things in the press conference, yo, like I need some change. I need something different. This is the most I've seen Pep Guardiola talk in the last few years.
I think he's doing the opposite. I think he wants a reaction. Like he's been like kind of not punking them, but so in 2 games ago, I think it was against Tottenham too. Højbjerg 3 games ago. I think the last game when the tie against Everton, somebody clattered Rico Lewis and no one went up to defend him. Today, Højbjerg, was it Højbjerg maybe that hit Rico Lewis, and you saw Emerson, Rodri, they all were at the referee at Højbjerg. You know what I mean? So clearly he wants a reaction out of the club. Clearly he wants a reaction out of the team and trying to galvanize them. I just feel like they were playing way too on edge today. Way too on edge.
Wait, I have a question. Were you satisfied with the activity in the window, or because you guys have ambitions for a Champions League first season with Haaland, you guys are in the race for the Prem, the Cups. Are you satisfied with the window?
City don't make moves in January. I don't even remember the last one. It might be Laporte or it might be Wilfred Boney. I don't even know.
But you guys sold Cancelo. So when you sell Cancelo, you're thinking loan. But if he's left the club, then you're expecting something to happen, a reaction.
No, so I thought the opposite.
Anything?
No, I really didn't. I thought
Cap.
all I saw in terms of the Cancelo loan, that just meant that Pep trusts Rico Lewis way more than we even realized. That's all that mattered. That's all that said.
This is some blind faith. But I hear you.
No, I mean, clearly we can all see he's good, right? But we don't see him in training every day. We're not at the. You know what I mean? We have such a small data sample. But this guy
showed it. He showed it before today.
Yeah, but it's not that many games. It's not that many run of games. We're talking about, we've only watched him really for real, 4 Prem games, 2 Cup games. So it's not like we have a big sample to go off of. But clearly, even before this season, he felt that Rico Lewis was a viable option at fullback when shit hit the fan. So I don't know. I mean, I trust it. I don't.
Got ego. Pep's just got ego. If he beefs with a player, he doesn't want them around. He gets rid of them.
He just says, go ahead, leave.
He has to leave, and that's and we don't keep anybody that has to leave.
I don't think he needs to though.
He has to leave.
I don't think there clearly is a need for him at left back, or at least get a left back.
No one's bigger than the club, Mo. He asked to leave, and he left.
What happened? For him to leave, what happened?
He was upset that he wasn't in the team against Arsenal in the cup.
Do you think that was the whole story?
No, it wasn't only upset. There was an actual altercation. There was actual beef between, and Ruben Diaz and Phil Foden were involved.
And it's
That
obvious it was
resulted in him
recent
not
too.
wanting to be here.
Yeah, and it was
So-
obvious it was recently too, because people don't know Cancelo played the most minutes from all defenders and of all
Bro,
the City defenders this season. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't something that was like happened.
So that's
pretty
why
well
I find it
covered.
weird that people saying it's ego if he's played the most minutes. He was
Exactly.
just happened to be upset by that particular game.
Yeah, but
It
I'm
was
saying
we don't know the real altercation, what happened, but
Yeah,
that's that.
I'm saying I don't know what happened, but the way I see it is Pep has a thing when players try to speak up. That's
yeah,
all I'm saying.
facts.
I don't think
Facts.
so. I
No,
don't think
Mo's
so.
like,
no,
that's not-
Both things can be truly. Both things can be true. He definitely does. He doesn't like any sort of confrontation. And when it happens, he just ships you off. He's not willing to work through it.
I don't know. I think he has a very no tolerance policy to a disgruntled player. You could be. I think he likes when players are mad about
Poor
not
management,
playing.
though.
No,
That's poor management.
no. There's a difference between a player being angry and anxious to play and pissed that he's not playing, and a player that is like, hey, I want to get out of here. I don't want to be here actually, and it's eating at.
Yeah, but how does a player
locker
go
room.
how does a player go from last season where they're getting the most minutes to this season not getting like half of that, and them saying, "Yo, I'm not playing. I want to play." All of a sudden now they don't want to be there. There's a jump. There's a leap that definitely Cancelo probably involved in, but also Pep for him to go that I don't want to be
for
here.
sure. But that's something that we will never know.
It'll come out. There'll be a book.
No, Lee, you're actually
It's
a
never gonna be a
City
book.
diehard, Pep diehard. This is crazy.
I'm not Pep diehard. I do. I'm
you
not.
see no wrong in him.
No, I do see wrong with him. 100% do see wrong with him. But it's so weird to just jump at every City loss. And by the way, I hope everybody still knows we're in second. We're not in 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. That every single City loss is what is Pep doing? What is whatever? You know what I mean? It's so overreactionary, and then every other manager doesn't get it. But I get it though. He is the best manager ever, so he does deserve that level of criticism. But whatever.
I appreciate you saying second though, huh?
I think one thing to say
Lord.
Holland can't play without De Bruyne and Phil Foden. He doesn't.
Yeah, it's very obvious, right? It was a great.
He can't play without
Let's
them.
dive into this.
Yeah, it was obviously you want to take it with a grain of salt, right? Because Kevin De Bruyne is the best of the best, so he was obviously going to change the game when he got in the game. So you don't want to take too much stock into it. But you're right, Mo. There was a difference in Haaland when he got into the game. It was a very it was a different squad, but specifically him. It's not that he even got that many chances. It just felt like he was more confident about his runs and everything else.
Yeah. I just even today, I just felt like Haaland had to work a lot more harder when De Bruyne was in their first half. He was, bro. I saw De Bruyne try to replicate Kane, dropping in deep, false six. I've honestly rarely seen that from Haaland this season. He's been really more of a poacher.
Yeah. He was a little more confident doing that today.
That's what I'm saying.
I think he was scared to do it earlier in the season because the ball was flying off his foot. But
or
he
maybe
did a much
Pep
better
forced
job.
it with the De Bruyne. That's maybe why he made the change. I don't know what the whole De Bruyne situation. If you can educate me on that, why he was benched? Because it's the second.
He does this every year. Even Conte gets this treatment. He does this every year. You want to save these kind of players. I mean, it is a big game, but you want to save these kind of players for the second half of the season. You're making 2 title runs, so it didn't surprise me that he was on the bench today.
No, let's shift quickly and just talk about Haaland for a second. What's his impact when he's not scoring? I'm asking.
0.
I want to gain information.
No impact.
So Mo, you say 0? Or what do you say after him?
I agree. Also 0. It's very
It's not 0.
It's 0.
What are we talking about? It's not 0.
It's not a lot.
He pins center backs.
Oh, that's weak. We said the same thing about Lukaku, and we told him to get out of here.
Even the Arsenal game, the FA Cup fixture, everyone was talking about how Arsenal fans on Twitter were hyped up that Haaland didn't score, and they were saying that Rob Holding held it down, whatever, right? And I think everybody celebrated at the fact that Haaland didn't score. There was no other impact. We weren't talking about everything else Haaland did that game.
Okay, I have a question for you guys. Name me the last striker that was judged this harshly if they didn't score or not. That also had 25 goals.
That has 25 goals is hard.
That's a big asterisk.
No, I'm just curious. I'm
discounting that point. I'm discounting that point.
You can't be this hot and cold. You cannot be this hot and cold on Haaland. When he scores 3, he's amazing, and when he doesn't score, what was he doing out there? That's just not fair.
No, but it's a fair question to
Let
ask
Mo
him this
land.
again.
Let Mo land.
Go ahead, Mo. Yeah.
When Haaland doesn't score, he doesn't touch the ball. He literally
That's not his game.
Space. Okay, that's not his game, but he's not affecting the team positively.
Did you?
When he
It's not
doesn't
his game to
score,
not touch the
he
ball.
offers
Yes.
nothing to the team. It becomes a 10 versus 11 when he's not touching the ball.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It easily
Oh,
does.
so Haaland's by himself. He's just standing by himself.
Bro, once you marked out
Come
the game,
on, Mo. What are we doing, bro?
That's why I say you need a De Bruyne and Phil Foden to be there because they're looking for him.
I agree with you. I agree with you. But I think one of those things are right, not both.
Otherwise, if he's not there, put Julian Alvarez in. He'll move around more. He'll be more dynamic.
I still think our best lineup is Phil on the left, not even Mars on the right, Alvarez on the right,
Facts.
with Haaland in the middle, and then the De Bruyne, Gundogan, Rodri, and then the back four of Diaz, Walker,
Stones.
Laporte or Stones. That position really doesn't matter, and Ake on the left. In my opinion, that's probably our best 11. And I think we've played that 11 twice this year.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I don't know if I fully agree with Alvarez starting. I trust me. I think it's criminal for him to not start for any Premier League team. If I'm being honest,
Need to stop
but it's just with this City squad. Like it's just I don't know. It doesn't. Today he played the 10. Tell me that was not weird.
He did okay. I mean, where else was he? He didn't want to play on the right wing.
He looked okay. He didn't look. It's Man City. These guys are all world-class players. He looks out of position, if we're being completely honest. He looks like he's being played out of position. So I don't know how
He
that
could play
works.
across the
Him
front
on the
three.
right-
He could play across the front three.
Him on the wing, that's not his natural position, though. He's a striker, bro.
He's played his best games there. And this is City. This is not like on any other team playing on the wing.
No,
That's true.
listen. I think we'll end off the City segment with a shout out to Jack Grealish. He's looking
Yeah, he
a lot
played
more
well.
lively.
He played
Played
well.
well.
Played well.
He's being a lot more aggressive, and it's weird. I felt like there were a lot more attacks down the left-hand side than the right.
He's working hard. He doesn't want to come out of this team. I rate him. He does not want to come out of this team.
He made, even though he had a good game,
Yeah.
he made Emerson Royale look good at the same time. So I don't know how that worked.
Emerson looked like he had a game.
Yeah, he
How could they both have a good game? It's one or the other.
It was a good old fashioned winger fullback battle, bro. It was nice.
I think Grealish had that great of a game, to be honest. I thought it was average.
Nah, I thought it was.
I thought he was
He
lively.
overhit passes.
Yeah.
He overhit passes.
He's probably our
That's
best player
bigger.
on the pitch, Mo. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's probably our best player.
The best thing that he brought to the team was getting fouled.
That's important.
Kind of right.
That's important.
That's
Mo's
about it.
right, though.
Everything
Mo's
else is
right, yeah.
clamps.
That's important, though.
That's why I don't think he had a great game. I think it's just an all
I
right
never
game.
said great. I thought he had a good game. He was lively.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But I do want to give a shout out to our boy, though.
Who?
I mean, Harry Kane, 267, real light. I
Ah,
hate that it was against me, but my agenda lives.
I think that game
Agenda lives another day.
game. Hoiberg's got to get a shout out. He played great.
Yeah, he had a good game.
Bro, they beat
very
the
good.
press how many times? Him and Bentancur beat the press so many times.
yeah.
Kulusevski sent somebody into the stands. I don't even know who that was.
Bro, they were playing.
I forgot who. I think it might have been Ake, honestly.
Yeah. Did Son play today? Someone let me know.
Yeah.
No,
By your
he
words,
played
He had a
well.
good shot.
He played
He had a
well.
good
He played
shot.
well.
Checking.
He looked lively. He
Checking.
looked lively, bro.
He played well, but you know what's funny?
Look lively. Just checking.
He was the worst attacking player though. Even though he played well, he was the worst out of the three of them.
He had one chance where he took on three of the City defenders, and he kind of managed to
left foot
push it
shot.
off. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's about it. But anyways, we can move on.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's
we
move
can
on.
move on from the next segment. I'm not too crazy to talk about it, but let's do it. Arsenal lose to Everton, bottom of the table.
Wait, who won?
19th, actually.
Everton won?
19th? Well, probably 19th after the Arsenal fixture. Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun game, man. Very fun game. Woke up 7:30 with 1.5 hours sleep.
You liar. You didn't wake
Hold
up.
on. Oh, I woke
No,
up.
he was up.
No, he was up. I saw the timestamps.
Fighting. He was fighting in Discord.
I slept in.
He fighting for his life.
For real,
bro.
bro.
Yo, bro, there's an anti-Arsenal agenda in that Discord, bro.
Oh no! Arf, don't fall for this. Don't do this
Bro.
Arsenal victimization stuff, bro.
Nah,
I hate it so much.
I'm lonely
You guys
out
are the
here,
biggest
bro.
victims. You guys are the biggest
I'm-
victims.
Nah,
Arf,
I'm
it's
lonely
lonely
out
at the
here,
top.
fam.
It's lonely at the top,
It's a
Arf.
shade of
This is what
criticism.
champions feel
Everyone's coming
like.
for Arsenal.
True.
Yeah.
Everyone's coming for Arsenal. One comment. Everyone's coming for
Hey,
Arsenal.
37 minutes though. Not bad, right?
Nah, I allowed it. You did well. You did well. You did well.
Thank you.
At least set you up early. You talked about
I know.
Arsenal.
You know what? I'm not gonna mention it next time. I'm not gonna mention it next
Yeah,
time.
You let him get it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not gonna mention it next time.
Mhm. But yeah, man, Everton, great performance. Sean Dice, man. Sean Dice. Well, like that guy's an enemy to football.
Hey, how you say his name? That's not how you say his name.
Wheel it.
How you say it?
Sean Dyke.
Oh, word? Oh, shit.
Yeah, you better put respect on Big Dyke name, bro. You better put respect on his name,
Why'd you
bro.
drop it like
Nah,
that,
you know,
though,
I ain't got no respect for him, man. Bro, this guy played Dukari at freaking Cam, bro. What the flip?
And it
Brought back
worked.
Dwight McNeil. It worked, man. But damn, bro, he's an enemy to
He
football.
put
He's
Wolves back on the wing.
I think the
Nah,
commentator
that
said
was-
they've never, this 11 hasn't played with each other yet.
No, they definitely did. I haven't seen Dwight McNeil play since he signed.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
he played like a Carabao Cup game or something like that. So
New manager
I don't know,
bounce?
man. Definitely
Oh,
new
yeah,
manager
no.
bounce.
That's what we got hit
100%.
with.
Yeah.
I'm not
They
mad.
were up for the fight. They were
I'm-
definitely up for the fight. But
Honestly, I'm not
Go
mad.
ahead, go ahead.
Like we had to lose at some point. We lost to a team whose points aren't going to give us any trouble. I'm cool with it. Like at the end of the day, this is a new manager, and you know what he's going to do to a team. He's going to set them up defensively well. They're going to score a goal and win a game 1-0. I'm not mad. We had to lose at some point, but I just want to see certain players get a run now. Let Trossard play. I really want to see him play. I want to see how this team looks without Partey. I want us to try it.
I think we saw that in the second half, though.
Hold on.
Listen,
Bro, a full 90.
Okay,
Full 90.
full 90,
'Cause
yeah.
We can't win the game. We can't win the Premier League with Partey playing every game because he's going to get injured. You know that. So you have to figure out what you're going to do when he's not there. So let somebody else start a game, rest them, and then bring him in at the 50th minute to seal the game. You know, give him some rest. I just want to see that, honestly.
I just want to add to this because a lot of people have been asking me all week, what do you think about the Jorginho signing? I love it. I absolutely love it. Mo, shut up. Don't look at me. But I love that signing. I know.
What do you love about it? Hold on, Mo. Mo, get this guy, Mo.
Let me talk.
Yo, listen.
You are not allowed to say that. You fake person. The whole for 2 years, 3 years, Jorginho's shit, his ass.
Okay,
Worst
no, but
midfielder.
Mo,
No, okay.
You said he was better than Casemiro. There's a difference,
Last
okay?
season he was.
He's my backup. He's my
Last season he
backup
was.
CDM. I'm fine with that.
He was never better.
Now that
He
he's
was
on
never
your team,
better.
you're backing him. Now that he's on your team, you're backing him. You're shameless. You're shameless.
Where's
Now we
Red, bro?
know you have
It is what it is.
literally it's Arsenal,
Listen.
nothing else. Arsenal,
Listen.
nothing else for you. That's it.
I big up my players, but I also talk shit when they play bad. So I'll
you
be on
talk shit
Jorginho's
when
case
you're
just
on
as
the
much
ropes.
as I was before.
No, you
But
find a scapegoat. You used to hate on Xhaka, now you love him. You hated on Arteta, now you love him. What's going on?
no comment.
Huh?
No
You used
comment.
to
But
love
anyways.
Aubameyang, now you hate him.
Oh no, I never hate Aubameyang. I don't never.
Oh,
Yo,
you
shame
do.
on Chelsea, by the way. Shame on Chelsea.
Wait for
We'll save that for
Arf. That's
Yeah,
a whole
we'll come back.
segment.
You used to love Lacazette. You used to love Lacazette.
I still do. My
used to hate
PS.
Nketiah.
I
used
didn't
to
change
hate
my
Nketiah.
PSN. I didn't change
And
my
now he loves
PSN. It's
him.
like a blood class. Get that right, Mo. Come on, man.
And now he loves
But,
Nketiah.
Okay, just for you, I'm signing Lacazette for Tottenham on the career mode series. Just for you.
Arf,
But-
why can't you just say that you don't like this signing? What's wrong with that? You're going against something?
I actually love it. I love this signing.
You don't
Why are
love
you
it.
lying?
That's a lie.
Wallahi,
Why are you
wallahi,
lying?
wallahi.
That's a lie.
Wallahi, Can I talk? Can I
There's
talk?
no way
Did
you
you
love
actually not like Jorginho, or was that just narratives?
What were we complaining about all season? What's gonna
did you-
happen when
did you
Thomas
not like
Partey
Jorginho?
gets injured?
You
We
like it. You don't love it.
No,
just
Say love.
fixed that problem. We fixed
Did
it.
you
You
not
tell
hate
me
on
Jorginho. Okay, no, bro. Wasn't Jorginho supposed to sign for Man City before Rodri signed?
Man, that's ancient history, my nigga. That's ancient history.
Okay,
It was
these
6
are-
years ago, brother.
Y'all not listening. We signed him for 10 million. We didn't have to sign Saicedo, who we may or may not know how good he'll be. We signed him for 10 million as our backup to Partey. That's a W. That's a big W. And the fact that you think that he can, and people are talking about like, oh, the Chelsea rejects joining Arsenal, blah, blah, blah. No, this is not it. He's not David Luiz. I'm sorry. He's not Willian. This is a different
That's the
story.
same thing. It's the same
No,
thing.
no,
It's not. This is a
Right.
position. This is a position that was a priority for years. We've talked about it on this podcast since this podcast started, bro. And we literally signed it. And we finally signed the backup to Partey. And I'm glad. I'm not as stressed if Partey gets injured now. Not as stressed. I'm still stressed, but not as much.
Or if we pay
Terrible.
10 to 15 mil for a guy whose contract was expiring in 6 months, a guy who you didn't like.
Arsenal have the money.
I didn't have a problem with him. I had my complaints, but I overall liked him. And we want him to replace a guy who's a stone wall on the defensive end and can keep things moving. Jorginho is one of those, not both.
Yeah, why you keep saying backup?
So I like him. I
He
like
is a-
him.
He's
I
gonna start
like
for you
him.
guys.
You can't love him,
No, he's
Arf.
not.
You can't love it. It's cool, but I don't love it.
Okay, can
I'm
I
not
just put this-
mad, but I'm not like over the moon.
Can I just mention this? Like, this all the Jorginho hate I gave was only because Mo said he was like
my
top 10 players in the world, blah blah blah. Like,
What's
I
that
never
here?
said he's a horrible player. I
Thank
never
you,
said he
sir.
was a horrible.
Yeah,
No,
you
I
did.
didn't. No, I
man.
didn't. I've never
Yo,
said that. You can go back. Everything's recorded, bro. Everything's
Yo, call for a
recorded.
sub, Arf.
Huh?
Call for a sub. Call for a sub.
No, but for real, like,
Over
he's
stuff.
not a
You
terrible
ain't beating
player,
this
and he
case.
fits the
You're not beating this
system.
case.
I'm pointing. I think the stretcher's about to come out.
Yeah. All right.
Art
But-
pulled his brain. Art pulled his brain. Get the medical staff. Come on.
To add to my point, Jorginho was scapegoated for this Everton performance. He subbed in the 60th minute. Yes, we did concede a goal after he subbed, but he was not at fault for it. The performance was worse in the first half than it was in the second. So why is everybody, I don't know, it's something with Arsenal fan base. They love to scapegoat one player and just throw it with it. In the beginning of the season, it was Gabriel. Everybody, he'll make a little mistake. That's it, Gabriel, what the hell happened to him? Blah, blah, blah. We need to sign a center back, blah, blah, blah. Freaking, we were trashing Tomiyasu at one point. We were trashing Martinelli and Saka in the beginning of the season. Like, so right now,
Alright,
the
this is
scapegoat
growth.
Jorginho, and he played like
Growth.
30 minutes,
This
bro.
is growth. Arf used to hop on the scapegoating
This is
wave.
rich.
This is growth. I'll give Art this is growth. Before he'd go, yeah,
Shut
Jorginho
up,
out
man.
right away.
Yo,
He'd be with the wave. AFTV would say it, he'd be with it. Now they
Shut
say,
up,
no,
man.
why are we scapegoating? This is growth.
Listen, a
This
lot
is
of it was
actual
facts,
growth.
though. Xhaka gave me 6 years of stress, so it is what it is, though. But yeah, the Everton performance, man, stinky. Arteta, he dropped a 0 out of 10, bro. He had a horrible
Players, I think,
performance.
failed him. Nobody looked like
that was your best
Oh, he
11.
did
What are you
play.
talking about?
It was
Oh,
our
was it?
best, technically, but I just feel like he wasn't, like, we all know what Sean Dyke is all about. We know the way he's gonna play. Like, you didn't play to his strengths, you know? Like, we.
But you
Wait,
don't know
did y'all
his
play
strength.
me? Well, is it Sean Dyke? Hold on. Is it Sean Dyke or
actually
Sean
Sean
Dyke?
Dyke. It's
No,
actually
no,
Sean
it
Dyke.
is. It is. It is.
Nah, look at it. I don't know. I'm not trying to get clipped, bro.
Why did you say it like that, though? Why did you say Sean Dyke?
Listen, man, I gotta give emphasis for this guy for the performance. Anyways, Sean Dyke. We all know what he's about. We all know his strengths. We all know the type of football he loves to play. And Arteta played the same game. I do think he should have mixed it up a bit. I'm not saying in terms of player,
How?
just a way of style of play, because
This is his first game.
we were playing
How would
way
he know
too
what he's
pretty.
gonna play like?
We were playing way too pretty. It was way too
Oh,
pretty.
So how's that Arteta
We
then?
did
How's
not
that
match their
Arteta, bro?
intensity.
You don't know when to blame manager or
How
not.
can you blame
How's that
intensity
Arteta?
on the manager?
Thank you.
That's the players.
Arteta's the manager. He's the one putting out the players and telling them what to do and what
See,
to.
this-
What's our tactics today?
It was your best 11.
Every single soul who watches football knows what Sean Dyke is about, and he literally
Yeah,
played
but
the
this
same
is his
game.
first
Come
game
on,
with
man.
his team. You don't know what he's gonna do with them. You don't know how he's gonna set them up.
That's true.
We
Yeah,
all
there's
know,
players
bro.
there.
We all know,
Have-
bro. You seen the lineup. We all knew
Come
what
on,
was going to
man.
happen. We all knew the way
Yeah,
they were going to
15 minutes
defend.
before
We all
the
knew
game,
the
after you
intensity.
choose your team.
Shout
Or
out
an hour
Onana.
before.
Shout out Onana.
Yo.
Player. That's a player.
We have a history with Burnley too. We have a bad history with them, and Arteta knows
different
very well
team.
about it.
Or if you
Nah,
can't
man.
blame this on Arteta, I don't think that's fair at
I don't
all.
know, and the substitutions were weird too. Like, I don't get why take off Partey at the 50th minute. Like, it's just like I get it. The
Yeah,
first half was
substitutions, yeah.
shit.
I hear you.
Trossard, Martinelli that early, weird. Who else came in? And then he just made a bunch of
Trossard
changes
just
that
started
made no
the game.
sense.
Mo. I think he misses the Arteta out days. That's what it is. You miss it. He's doing that every
Okay.
week.
This game got me
Stockholm
going.
syndrome. Stockholm
Can't go
syndrome.
back to it.
Nah, this game got me though. I ain't gonna lie. This game really got me, but I don't know. I just feel like it wasn't the intensity wasn't there. We knew what Sean Dyke was about, and we were willing to match that intensity, you know? So, but yeah, I hear you. The players do deserve some fault though.
Bro, I seen a tweet and it was like they gave Sean Dyke 2 big black midfielders. Premier League should have stepped in and stopped this.
Oh,
Not as class, bro. That's an athlete right there. Wallahi, that's great.
His trial went well for Arsenal. Just saying, his trial went very well.
All right, bro. I take back my compliment to Art because that had nothing to do with Arsenal. But somehow you just roped it back in.
Bro.
Oh, went well,
Like,
bro. Just
zero.
Just say it, though. His chow went well. But go ahead.
Before we move on from Arsenal, I just want to comment on two things that are related. Number one, shout out to our boy Lacazette, who is currently second in the league table, tied on goals with Mbappe at 13. So we thought he was finished. Ended up that, he still had some game in him, so good for him.
Arf can't rate that, though. He doesn't rate that league, so he's
I didn't even know.
Hold on. This is a full circle moment. And also shout out to the ace stamp, Folarin Balogun, who is top scorer. Excuse me, let me finish. Folarin Balogun, the guy I stamped like 2 years ago before he even played, and is now top scorer of Ligue 1.
Is that
Mo,
Oscar
what do you have
Baloney?
to say? What do you have to say? No.
Oscar Baloney?
See? Now you're just being facetious. No, speak your truth. You had stuff to say before. You said he was bad. Huh?
I saw him in Europa League game and he wasn't great. That's it.
So put your hand up. Put your hand up.
What? Because I saw him 2 years ago in the Europa League game and you're hyping him up. I said, bro, this guy
lead a scorer, no more. Lead a scorer. Come on.
Go on him. Let the season end.
Let's move on. Let's talk Chelsea.
Nothing.
You know how many goals it is? Was it 13?
You don't got nothing to say.
It's 13. It's 13.
Uber Eats, right, Mo? Yeah,
all right.
I rate Uber Eats. That's just you guys.
All right. That's it.
Get to 20, bro. Get to 20.
All right, let's go Chelsea. What are we saying, Chelsea?
Enzo Fernandez is a flop. 120 million. He didn't score or assist. I don't know, man.
You want him to score an assist from CDM?
I don't know, man. That's what they said about Pogba. So I don't know. I'm just
scoring assists from CDM.
And he costs more than Pogba. Most expensive player in the Prem ever.
You know what's crazy?
Goals, man. Where's the goals? One game, no goals. Flop.
I'm okay with
just
that.
Say it, bro.
Because if you watch the game, he was the best player on the pitch.
He was the best.
It doesn't matter. Yes, he has to score.
Can we talk about Mudryk?
You're nuts.
Can we talk about Mudryk?
We can talk about Mudryk.
The Mudryk thread was missing this week. Just saying.
Y'all want to get on him, but like if you watch the game, if you genuinely watch the game, he had no room to operate.
Mo, if you generally watch the game.
No, they packed his side, bro. I'm not even joking. Yeah, Ziyech had so much space to touch the ball. I'm not even trolling. They packed his side.
Well, while we doubling in pickup, let's work on that game. Is that what you're trying to say right now?
He didn't complain. I'll complain for him.
Is that what you're trying to say right now? That they were doubling him?
They doubled him.
I've never heard of that excuse in my life for us. Never heard that.
You know how you know? Because he got subbed out at half. Raheem came in. All of a sudden, Zeke's getting less touches. He's gonna have the space that he used to.
Mm-hmm.
They spread out the defense after.
So the team played defense is what you're telling me.
They're worried about his pace.
The team played defense.
They doubled them.
The team played defense.
They overcompensated from the Ukrainian transfer. They used to play in the Ukraine league. They a game plan for him.
Heard about him. They saw his TikToks. They saw his TikToks, bro.
Goodness gracious.
About him.
Bro, this is our levels of coping.
Bro, I heard
it's not even coping. Like it's one of those you watch the game, they mark them out.
I heard they took his Spotify away. He's not even allowed to listen to Lil Baby anymore.
Oh my god! They just take away his Instagram too.
He doesn't want to cook, but we look tired, bro. Like bad tired, not actually physically tired. We look bad. I don't know what Potter was doing. I don't know why he had Mason Mount and Connor Gallagher playing second strikes. That's bad tactics.
Mo, come to the stage. What is going on with Mason Mount? Please, the floor is yours. I'm muted everybody. I'm muted myself.
Yeah. I'm muted too. Go ahead, Mo.
Mason Mount's not having a great season.
I'm muted.
I think you have to give him the benefit of the doubt when it's been 3
years. Rewind. No, stop what you said.
What did you say?
Go back and repeat it.
What did you say?
Repeat it.
Say it again.
You guys want to let me land or you guys want to be weird?
No, go ahead, but restart first. Yeah. I don't think I heard you.
Let's be clear and put periods at the end of your sentences. We don't need excuses. Put periods. He's having a bad season, period. There we go. Go ahead. I'm muted.
Y'all done? Y'all finished? Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Mason Mount's not having a great season. Understandable. I get it.
Go Biz.
Neither is most of the team, though. You can't even say that. Like,
I don't want to hear about the rest of the team. I don't want to hear about the rest of the team. I want to hear about Mason Mount. I want to hear about Mason Mount.
Mason Mount's not having a great season. However, For the last
Oh.
previous 2 years, he was our top 3 player.
Okay.
Give him
I'm
benefit of the
sorry,
doubt.
Mo. I'm sorry, Mo.
This
Why is he
is-
not having? My bad. It's my fault. I said a horrible question. Why is Mason Mount not having a great season?
I don't know. I can't give you an answer. I don't know.
Fair.
I can't pinpoint what it is
Fair.
because he still does a lot of the similar things. It's
Fair.
just not clicking. You know what I mean? It's just the little things aren't clicking. But at the same time, I feel like Potter. I like him. I still rate him as a manager. He set us up in a game where like we had no midfield presence. Literally, Enzo was the only midfielder. Connor's up top. Mason Mount's up top next to Kai. Kai has to drop. It's such a mess.
Ace's hands up.
All right. So can Mason Mount not play midfield?
He can, but that wasn't the tactic that game. You could obviously tell it wasn't the tactic.
That wasn't the question though.
He
I'm
can.
not
He
gonna-
does. He has.
Again,
I'm not.
okay.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie,
sure.
boys. But like, if you watch the Fulham game properly,
Sure.
Mason Mount was not the worst performing midfielder.
He wasn't.
Gallagher
Bro,
was.
it literally, the tactic didn't make sense. I don't know why he put in these 2 guys who can play the 8, but have them playing 10s.
He tried something, Mo. He tried something, and you know
It
what?
didn't work.
I always respect a manager that does that. In my
It didn't
opinion,
work. It is
He
what it
tried
is. It
something.
didn't work. It didn't work.
I'll tell you this.
It's-
though,
It's
like,
not even their best 11. Not even close.
Bro, our best 11, most of them's injured.
Yeah.
Reece
No,
just
you
came
can't say
back.
that anymore. You can't say that anymore.
Reece just came
No,
back.
they are.
Reece just came back. Chilwell came in the second half. Reem came in the second half.
No
Bro, we still got
Felix.
Zachary is still injured. Kovacic is still injured.
Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. This is interesting.
your defenders. I think this is your starting defense.
Hold
I think he made one too many players for
He didn't
until
start with
Mason
our
Mount.
starting defense.
Hold up. Mo, what's the best Chelsea 11 for you?
Right now, Kepa. Kepa has been
Okay,
phenomenal
Kepa.
this season.
Kepa.
Left backs, Chilwell.
Okay.
CBs are Badiashile and Thiago.
Okay.
Reece James,
Okay.
right? And then if everyone's healthy, midfield, Enzo, Kovacic, Conte.
What?
Okay. And front 3. This is where it gets interesting.
Front 3, I'd say things I haven't seen. I want to say Mudryk, but I haven't seen enough of him.
Okay.
Right? I'd probably do a diamond, to be honest. I'd
Do
probably
whatever
do
you
a
want.
diamond.
What's your best
I'd
11?
probably do a diamond with Mount up top at Cam.
Oh, you're shoehorning it. You're shoehorning
No,
it.
because bro,
You are.
I haven't seen enough of Mudryk to say that he needs to be in our list.
No.
Okay,
I'm
You can't
saying
do
I-
that.
No, hold on.
I
Let me
agree.
finish. Go on. Finish to the 11.
Raheem's got to be in the squad,
Okay, left.
and then at that point, I don't know. At that point, I guess Kai just cause.
Nah,
Oh, that's corny. That's so
Oh, I
corny.
forgot
Mo.
about Zhao. I forgot about Zhao. Put Zhao in there.
Mo,
I forgot about
you're,
Zhao.
Okay,
you're
I-
shoehorning in 2 guys.
You
no
stuck
reason.
Mount in there for no
No.
reason.
I'm with Mo. I'm with Mo.
Mount's a
I'm with Mo. Mount is a must start because even in the Fulham game, he's the only player that has the creative outlet to look for these players.
You missed Mudryk.
Chelsea's biggest issue is creativity right now. Like they have defensive midfielders, they have box-to-box midfielders. They don't have creative midfielders. Mount is the only person that can do it. Gallagher is a goal scorer. He's not a creator. I've never seen him create a shot for someone else. I've never seen him set up a shot for someone else. I only see that from Mount. Mount set up Havertz perfectly in that Fulham game in the first half. Havertz missed it fully.
Nah, the
Missed it.
CB got a touch on it. Before it
I
got
don't
to
think he did. I don't think I did. I watched
Cross
it back.
the Reams, you got a slight touch on it.
I don't know about that, but yeah, I'm just saying I'm with you with the Mount. Like I get it, he deserves the criticism, but he has to start over all the other names we mentioned so far.
Who?
He has to start. He has to start because he's
Tell
the
me
only
who.
player
Tell
creating.
me
Ziyech
who
is not
and where.
creating.
Who and
He just
where?
said he has to be in the midfield. Like he has to be in the squad. That's what
Where?
he has to be in the
Where?
squad.
That's
agree.
my
I
question.
agree.
That's what I want to figure out. Is he replacing
In the
someone
midfield.
up here in the midfield? Who?
Midfield for me.
Who? Who's he
I'll be
taking
honest.
out?
Realistically speaking,
Oh,
Conte's
no,
Not
out.
his best 11.
No, realistically speaking, though, Conte's out. Like he's
Okay.
bro, I don't know what happened to him.
Let's-
I'm
let's
assuming
say
that
Conte's gone.
if he's not even in the squad, you'd have Kovacic, Mount, and Enzo as a midfield 3.
Yeah,
That would be the
I think
midfield
that's
3.
your
And
best.
you have Zhao, Raheem, and Kai as a front 3.
Oh no, Mudryk.
Mudryk hasn't. He had 1.5. He had 1 game total.
Bro,
He was promising versus Liverpool. The first half of him, he wasn't that promising. Like I haven't seen enough for him to be like he's got to be in the team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you're forgetting that. I think your best player on that day, Noni Madueke. I don't know how to say his name.
He played great, but bro, a lot of his touches
He's
were
amazing, bro.
Zachariah?
long. A lot of his touches were long.
Fofana too, bro. Fofana
No,
was
but-
solid.
He's just having fun, honestly. Like he's just trying to put
Yeah.
a stamp on the game. He's holding the ball for too long, and you know what he's doing. But bro, he has way more impact than I think Mount would have at a right wing.
Yeah. Okay, let's
Let's
move
not
on,
on the
boys.
railway.
Wait, before we move on, sorry, last thing.
Go ahead.
I definitely want to say about Chelsea. You pagans crowd on Twitter, you annoying pieces of shit, racist pieces of shit. You're not lost on me. The reaction to the Chelsea owner, Todd Bowley, who I rate and I appreciate making all these signings. That's what you're supposed to do to revamp your squad. That same energy is not dealt for non-white owners in the Premier League. If it was Newcastle doing this, if it was Man City doing this, they're ruining the game. Where's FFP? This is not football. Everything. Chelsea has gotten that a little bit.
We got that from the media. Forget the fans.
No,
We got that
you
from the
haven't.
media.
No, not English. English
Stop
media.
it,
Simon,
stop it,
no,
stop it.
I'll prove it. I'll prove it.
I will send you. I will send you
I'll prove
tweets
it.
from the same
Listen.
journalist
Well, I have it too. I have it.
rating Todd Bowley, and
Listen.
years ago criticizing Manchester City.
Explain to me why Pep and Klopp are getting questions about Chelsea's financial situation. Why are they being asked about questions about Chelsea's finances without even playing them? They're not even
Well,
playing them.
you heard my
No,
boys.
That's a
no.
media
But that's the
question.
difference. That's the
a reporter
difference.
question.
They ask about the club, not the owner. They
Thank
say,
you.
"Oh, Chelsea's spending too much."
Thank you.
It's not coming from
Even
somewhere.
even the premise of the question, it's like, oh, like Chelsea's doing this. When they talk about City and
owner.
Newcastle, they're talking about Sheikh Mansour and they're talking about
Bro, they're out
MBS
here,
or what the case may be.
adding long-term contracts because of us. They don't want 8-year contracts. They're changing that. That's gone.
That's nothing to do with what he's saying.
Thank you. 8 teams
No.
did not write a petition to get you out of the Premier League. You
No,
wasn't.
the teams
You
wrote
don't
a
know what
petition.
you don't know what I
Come
was
on,
doing.
man.
No.
Come
The
on,
teams
man.
wrote a petition for you guys because you guys are under FFP. You guys were banned from FFP. And you guys are trying to get out of it. And teams wrote a petition saying, no,
We
they
beat the
gotta
case.
serve their time.
We beat the case.
Yeah.
And guess who got caught guilty? Guess who got caught guilty? And
The
no one even
petition
hears
was-
nothing about
Petition
Chelsea.
was to serve your time.
Y'all got caught guilty. We got a not guilty. If anything,
Yeah,
UEFA
but the
owes us an
petition,
apology.
wasn't to just ban you guys. It was to uphold FFP's ruling. That's what the petition was for.
No. Let's concentrate on the point, Mo.
Let's not change the narrative.
Mo,
Let's not
it's
change the
okay.
story.
It's okay.
The point
You don't get to
is,
control what
we
happens.
see the xenophobia and the racism in football
facts.
fans, especially in Europe, when it comes to foreign-owned teams. Let me give you a news flash to all these like incels that are on Twitter. There's no such thing as a good billionaire. They all got their money from a horrible place. So let's just enjoy your team, do what you need to do. If you want to root for a team with money, you can switch. There's nobody's gonna stop you. But don't criticize foreign-owned teams against these white-owned teams. It's the same shit.
That's
My
facts.
opinion.
That's facts. End of. And Chelsea's an example. We're an example too. We have an American-owned team, but we just
That's what
don't
I'm
buy as many players.
Bro, I
you
don't
guys
know.
are doing it
I
very
don't know, maybe
explicitly.
I'm being biased,
It's
but
okay, bro.
I just seen people just the whole media, everything. going
You're
on
a Chelsea fan. You're a Chelsea fan though. You're gonna see more of the. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm seeing everywhere people are just kept cooking. How is Chelsea spending all
Mo,
this?
after
How's
this
it possible?
podcast ends,
That's true, but it has nothing to do with Todd Bowley. That's my
We
point.
never mentioned his
Fair enough,
name.
fair enough.
You know what I mean?
Fair
Like it
enough.
has nothing
name.
to do with him.
Fair enough.
Mo,
Okay.
after this recording, I'm gonna send you straight up links. Like literally the same journalist talking about a year ago about Sheikh Mansour and the Newcastle owners, and talking about Todd Bowley now.
It's
I got
crazy.
No,
No
no.
one's ever talking
No.
about him.
I'm not talking about owners. I'm just talking
Simon
about.
Jordan
And
from
I
Talk
rate
Sport,
Todd.
I'm calling you out.
I rate Todd for the record. I rate him.
Or say it again.
Simon Jordan from Talk Sport, I saw what you did. It's all in comments, bro. I got you,
He's
I'm
so
on you,
racist.
dog.
He's so racist.
I'm on the comments, bro.
He's a
Y'all
joke.
say, bro, look at the YouTube, the Talk Sport channel. I'm on the YouTube comments. Believe me, I was getting on him.
He's a joke.
Bro, I've been getting on him. Nah,
Shout out
I got on him. Anyways,
Disgusting platform.
nah, screw this, guys. But anyways, let's move on. We got a couple Discord questions. Let's get through
We're
them.
not
Okay?
talking about United. We don't
I
have
mean,
to though. Real quick,
yeah.
It's up to you though. It's up to you.
They're probably gonna get
Let's-
mad at
let's-
us, but
Let's talk about the red card quickly.
I
I think
somebody out.
he did.
Some people are into that. Some people are into that.
No. The thing,
You whispered in his ear before it.
no. He didn't mean to do it. That's the crazy thing. But it was just natural reflex. He was trying to tell the guy chill out.
nah, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
you need to
That's
choke
somebody
crazy.
out.
I hear him.
Yeah.
It was.
But that's why I like it.
I've never seen a triple overreaction. Like the guy overreacted with the tackle, Anthony overreacted from the tackle, and Casemiro overreacted. to
Yeah, I'll
everything.
be honest
Like,
though.
they all
I
overreacted, in my opinion.
think we talked about it in pro clubs, like the push from what's his name to to Anthony, like I think as a defender or as my teammate, I'd probably I wouldn't do what Casemiro did, but I'd almost react the same way. I'm like, bro, what the hell is this? And then you like stare him down and shit.
That's Brazilian gang shit. They ride for each other. If that was no shot, Casemiro's walking away.
Ain't no gang shit. He got a nose job.
That's true.
Gang shit.
For real.
For real. But
gang business with a brand new nose.
Is that a 1-game suspension for Casemiro or 3? No.
It's got to be 3.
Because it's 2 yellows, no? Or
It's got to be 3, bro. You can't try to choke somebody out and only get 1 game. Then I'm mad. I don't know how that's not 3, but y'all got 3.
I think it's 3, but yeah.
But Arv, this is great news for us because Tottenham, Romero's out with the red. Casemiro's out with the red. Chelsea lost. Newcastle,
We
they
drew. What do you mean?
Oh, sorry, not Chelsea. I forgot why I even mentioned you guys. City lost. And Newcastle drew. So it's been a good week for us.
Yeah, that was a crazy half turn.
I wouldn't say good week, though, but it's okay.
No, it's not a bad week.
It made by.
Not a bad week. It's not a bad week.
All right, first question from Agent No C. What happened to Valverde? He stinks after the World Cup. Doesn't stink. Doesn't stink. I heard he's dealing with the death of a child or something. Don't quote me on it, but I did hear that randomly. I'm not.
Bro, you can't just say
sure.
that.
I didn't. No, I'm pretty sure. I heard that from another. I saw it on Twitter.
That's too specific.
You can't say
I gotta
that
Google that.
and not be certain.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter a little too much. I wasn't too sure, but like obviously it's been a big difference from pre-World Cup till now. But I can't give you a full answer. But I could say this: like Madrid as a whole hasn't been the same.
Bro,
The whole squad. Vinicius Jr. has been, that form has really dropped a lot.
No, but Vinicius being murdered every game.
But everything else, I know, but he's missing. No. If you see the chances he's missing are crazy. One chances.
Arsenal player did?
Ceballos, yeah.
No, not Ceballos. Paulista, whatever his name is, for Valencia. Bro, you try to take him out. He just kicked him.
Oh yeah.
He didn't even go for the ball. But Ceballos, bro, he's turned around his game. He's a different guy.
New contract. He just signed 2 year longer deal.
He is balling right now.
Yeah, I told you guys I liked him before, right?
Yeah, bro.
Am I being vindicated? Am I being vindicated?
Madrid fans love him.
Yeah,
they're singing his name. They're begging him to stay.
Hey, we were singing his name from the beginning too.
No, they're literally chanting Ceballos stay.
Yeah. He just signed a new deal. That's the whole thing. But anyways, next question. Yeah. Next question. Out of the top leagues, what are the 3 worst leagues to buy players and 3 best leagues to buy players? That's a great question.
English is the worst league to buy
Bundesliga?
from. No, I wouldn't say Bundesliga is the worst to buy from.
No, I said the best.
The best, yeah. I'm with that.
Bundesliga,
KDB, Haaland, crazy. Jude, it's crazy.
Jude's not even bought yet.
You're speaking too early.
Sancho.
Oh no!
Ooh, hold on that one.
I'm only speaking for my team.
Honestly, best is probably the Brazilian leagues. Brazilian leagues, you get like a young player with talent, and you can mold them to whatever you want.
For Real though, it's just so annoying.
Yeah.
They give him time, right?
Arsenal too.
Yeah.
You have one.
I think of a third one though. I guess it has to go to Uber Eats.
Ligue 1 has definitely one of the best talent pools to buy from.
But they also have the highest flop chance too.
That's very true.
All these players,
yes, they do.
We should be saying the Portuguese league though.
Yeah, Portuguese is sturdy.
No, it's straight up Benfica only.
Yeah, Benfica.
Porto's not bad.
Sporting.
Porto's not
But
bad.
no, Ligue 1 definitely has studs, bro. Look at Conte, came from Ligue 1 for cheap. Mahrez came from Ligue 1. There's bare players that come from there.
Yeah.
Gabriel.
But there's a lot more flops though.
Yeah.
Batshuayi.
I wouldn't say.
Batshuayi.
That's one.
Yeah.
You want us to lose, bro. League winning goal, bro.
Yeah,
I'll say this in terms of worst leagues to buy players. I hate to say it, but it has to be Serie A because all the young talent that comes from Serie A are just ruined. They're just ruined. They're put in places where they just can't perform. They don't get minutes. They don't develop. You know, it's I feel like the Serie A is more like it's more balanced in terms of like mid-age, late 20 players. So when they do make a big move, it doesn't really work out. Like I can't name any Serie A players not named Jorginho that's come into the Premier League and did well.
I like how Jorginho did well now. I like how the narrative changed.
No, but,
Nasty.
You know? No, but
nasty work.
Can y'all name someone from Serie A that's come to the Premier League and did well? I generally can't think of anyone top of that.
Balotelli count back in the day?
Nah, bro, we can't do that. Balotelli came from the Liga.
Came
No,
from Inter. Came from Inter, no?
you're right. He came from Inter. No, he went to Inter after City. No,
Did he?
I'm tripping. I'm
thought-
forgetting.
I might be
time.
tripping.
Yeah.
Damn, I can't think.
See, the fact they have to go that way back, that's
I don't know why I was gonna say Higuain.
that's
Tevez?
the worst. It's one of the worst.
Tevez? But he
Tevez
went the
didn't
other
see
way.
from thing. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can't
see?
think of
You see what I'm
anybody,
saying?
honestly.
So it has to be Serie A. And even these young talents who are top prospects, like Zaniolo, like this guy's about to be shipped out to Galatasaray
Shevchenko?
now. That didn't work out at Chelsea too. He wasn't that great.
Oh, stop
Yeah.
it.
See what I'm saying? He wasn't that great. He went from
No,
Ballon d'Or
he did
to
well.
whatever, So
There's not many.
I don't.
You're right.
The worst league has to be Serie A right
Zola.
now.
Zola carried.
The 70s, 80s, like, bro, what are we
That's all I
doing?
can think.
Yeah. So I'll definitely say Serie A for now.
Wait.
Let's move on to the next one. Oh, go ahead.
Wasn't Henry from Juve?
He was, but 90s, Achi.
Yeah, I
He
hear it.
was at 99 or something. So that's a long
Yeah.
time. Bergkamp too from Inter. But next question from it do be like that.
Coutinho
sometimes.
Coutinho was a good one.
Yeah, Coutinho from Inter.
Sure. Where should Conte go? Because I feel like this is a Thiago-esque signing, but just a more extreme version. He's talking about N'Golo Conte, by the way.
Let's go to rehab. Let's get his legs right, bro.
Inter Miami looking great.
Yo, I do feel like it's a Serie A, like somewhere get paid a little bit, or Saudi Arabia type.
Juventus. This screams Juventus.
Juventus can.
Or Arf Al Nasr.
Hey, I heard they gave him Modric too.
Big link up.
I heard they gave him Modric.
I
I think
he
they
goes
already
back to
signed
France, bro.
Cuadrado.
I think he just goes back to France.
Nah. France is such a young, like a league with so much young talent. I feel like that's just gonna hurt it.
bro.
But he's a legend there.
Yeah, but money's not there too. You know what I mean?
They'll pay Conte.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Get some serious bread.
Yeah, but like for French players to go back to the League on to retire there is like for Koscielny type guys, not N'Golo Conte. You're not gonna see Pogba. You're not even gonna see Giroud go back to League One.
Giroud's still playing, bro.
That's what I'm saying. But he's not gonna end his career at League One. No one's doing that. Benzema, none of these guys. All right, next question. Who's the best English midfielder of all time from AFD, by the way? Do not include current players. Lee.
Lampard. Let's move on.
Gerrard.
Lampard for me. Lee? Think it's too hard,
There's not
brother?
many options. Lampard, Gerrard, like
You know what it is? Like these guys are so much below the other midfielders that have played in the Prem. So it is such an English bias to talk about. But I'll pick Lampard. I'm not gonna lie. City legend.
All right, we're gonna quick fire. No, they didn't win. They didn't win that year.
But he did score against y'all
Pellegrini.
to beat y'all.
And he did this. He put his hands up. No celebration.
Great
Show
goal.
respect.
All right, we're gonna quick
I
fire these.
celebrated too. I'm not gonna lie. When I went, yes.
For real. All right, we're gonna quick fire these next couple of questions. Next question from Agent: do you think Henderson to Spurs would be a good deal?
No.
Nah, I don't think so.
Inter Miami.
He's like the
Shanghai Sharks.
Inter Miami. Hope he knows Mandarin.
His legs are cooked.
All right, next question from Fredinho. Are you guys living Liverpool's demise as much as I am? They are actually finished. Their team is old and they don't get the money to rebuild. It's peak. Bro, I love it.
I'm definitely enjoying it. It's great.
You guys are grave dancers. I'm not a grave dancer.
He brought up a great point. Rebuild though. That might be the conversation next season.
Let people lie. They got the money.
They do.
Rebuild all the best players in the world and the best manager in the world. What a hard rebuild.
Oh, this is a perfect segue to the next question from AFD. Is Mohamed Salah at the moment worth 71 million if sold this summer?
He need to go to Newcastle ASAP. He should have did it last year, honestly.
I think that's the only team paying that price.
He should have went there, honestly. He would be flying right now. He would be flying right now.
Deal in the summer, no?
Yeah, but you can get out of it.
Honestly, I like the way he's playing now. Believe it or not, I really do.
Newcastle soon.
I agree. It's much better. More unselfish. Next question from Agent. Which players completely fell off after the World Cup?
Valverde.
Valverde is one we mentioned. Vinicius.
Messi.
Yeah.
What? He just got a game-winning goal.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care.
He just won the game for PSG.
Okay,
What are you
this
talking
is
about?
starting up again. I'm
CR7.
getting warm. I'm getting warm.
CR7?
No.
It's definitely one of them. It's definitely one of them.
Nah.
Scored
He's not
2
playing
against
good.
PSG. Scored against Al
Having
Ittihad.
a friendly? This guy said PSG friendly.
Hey, the same 11. Their same best 11. Just saying.
Where's that game was 10 v 11?
Hello.
Right? Bernat got an early red card. That game was 10 v 11 and they still lost.
Yo, I'll tell you this though. I maybe I could talk about this. I kind of wanted to get into it earlier. Martinelli has not been the same since the World Cup restart.
I don't know why. He didn't do nothing. It was a month vacation.
Nah, he's tired. He's tired.
What was he doing at the World Cup? Why is he worse now?
Nah, it's not worse. It's
Somebody pull up the minutes.
Okay,
It can't be more than 20.
I was actually gonna save this, but I think we talked about this on the pro clubs. Like Martinelli without Jesus is not the same Martinelli. Like he's a different
1,000%. 1,000%.
different beast.
Yeah.
Like the way
Tired.
he takes on players, the
tired
way
take.
he's more
No,
comfortable.
it's true. It's true.
No, like Jesus
a
gives him
tired
so
take.
much more options. Where with Nketiah, he's just looking to create. Like
Yeah.
I don't see Martinelli shooting as much. Like,
No, he doesn't have that space
he
to
scored.
like, the threat to go in behind. And he's
Exactly.
not going to play that ball.
Martinelli is
Getting
more of
boxed in,
a
that's the
creator.
problem.
Bro, the
Getting
team is
boxed in.
overall more tired. I'm not going to say it's down to anything else, bro. He's just tired. He plays every game.
Yeah, I agree. Next question, last question from Jay Quintana. What chance does Napoli have to win the Champions League? Yeah, that's a good question.
Champions League? Ooh, that's a good question. I like it.
Oh, they're on fire, man. They got depth too, man. They got depth.
Depth. They have a great 11, a great coach. I think
Mhm.
everything's just working well for them. I think, honestly, they're going to get 2 trophies this season.
Bro, it's possible because they have the opportunity to rest players in the league now. What is it, like a 13-point gap now?
Over 10.
You know, like they could somewhat rest players and rotate a little bit for these Champions League fixtures. And I do think the Champions League is a lot more weaker than it was before. You know, it's not this. We got like big teams that are out in the in the group stage, right? So
And all the big teams are in disarray with PSG.
Except for
Yeah.
Bayern.
Yeah, Bayern too. They're in disarray.
Nah. I think they're getting it back now.
hey, Cancelo back to back, big games.
Look at him. Musiala is moving.
Not right wing though.
Yeah, he had a good game today.
He's playing winger. He's not even playing fullback.
Right mid. He's playing right mid with 3. They're playing 3 at the back. He's playing wing back.
Hold up. Didn't they get mad at me when I said Cancelo should move higher up the pitch?
Yes. Ace got destroyed. Like all
don't
of
know,
last
man.
year, you got destroyed for that. Play
just
him
know
on the
ball.
wing, right? You know what?
just
I'm
know
gonna have to
ball.
repost that, Ace. I'm gonna have to
I just know
repost that.
ball, man. I just know ball.
Damn, I almost forgot about that. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Freaking
That's permanent.
TikTok, Instagram, everyone destroyed you for that take, bro. Even you know the football page
Like the crowd.
FTBL. Y'all know that page on Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, they commented on you. They were talking shit too. They're saying, "Why are you talking shit about Sterling?" Yeah, no, Ace, I got you, bro. I'll repost that for you. I'll make sure I'll tag them too.
Appreciate that, gang.
Other than that, that's about it. We covered it. Yeah, that's all the questions. But yeah, that's it. That's it for today. We'll see you all next week. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you all. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Yeah, let's go, boys.
Here.
Take care, y'all. Peace.